All right, all right. I believe we are live. I'm just gonna adjust the microphone here, so you might hear a few clangs and bangs. Hi, Radu. No, just adjusting my microphone. Logging into the chat, making sure I can read everything and anything. Oh, there's a little bit of feedback there. How is everyone doing tonight? We'll just jump right in. And let's take a look at the teams. We've got Team West taking on Team East. At the top, Rono as the Mongols in blue. His partner Valis has the Tatars in his pocket. Other Tataka Ganji. Oh my goodness. Pardon me. In yellow as the Romans, and Grinchy Noob is the Span. We haven't seen Grinchy Noob in a while. A very powerful team here on Team West. Team East, Raven as the Bulgarians in red. Samaro as the Vikings in purple. Roggy as the Armenians. And last but not least, Cosmonaut as the Sicilians. Yeah, Radu, feel free here on Discord, wherever you feel. Let's see what our Civ matchups are going to look like today. We've got the Mongols in blue taking on the Sicilians in gray. That'll be a fun battle of some potentially fun siege out of both players. Grinchy Noob, the Spanish, are taking on the Bulgarians. Also, potentially some fun siege play. Let's take a look at Grinchy Noob's pull here, see whether or not this villager makes it back home safe and sound. Don, hello, hello. How are you tonight? Or I guess this morning for you. Okay, not a bad, actually, wait a second. Not a bad pull, I was about to say, as I realized that Grinchy Noob accidentally killed one of his boars with the town center, which means no more meat for you. Done. Did you see today's video? It had, the Bulgarians. And I tried to, zoom in on the conic so that we could hear the attack. I don't know if it worked or not. Grinchy Noob, undeterred, is already sending a villager. Okay, so he's ignoring this east-west corridor here. Let's take a look at the map and see how the avenues of attack are shaping up. I mean, this is a pretty damn open map here to the north. I don't know how the player. I don't know what the point of this is. Is he gonna now wall off vertically to the north? Dr. Cosmonaut, why didn't he just wall off here between the forests? But this is a very open map for him, so he's gonna have to play it a little bit like Arabia, and so will our Mongol. And then to the south, a completely different picture where orange and gray have literally one avenue of attack between them, and then a bit of a confusing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the Five Fingers district of New York over here in the center of the map, where there's also a lake, which I feel like belongs to Team West, but it's pretty damn contested. Look how open this is close to Teal's base. What an absolute atrocious location for a lake here. Let me catch up on the chat as the fun attacks start happening. I'm looking around the map. Doesn't look like anyone's really inside anyone's base, with the exception of this one scout. Oh, nice, Radu. That's good. Feeling driven is very important. Feeling motivated, very important. Tenshi, hello. Needless you, hello, hello. Yeah, done. You did hear Conics. Yeah, take a look at today's game. There are a lot of Conics out, and it is a super fun matchup. Radu, what do you think of Age of Empires 1 compared to Age of Empires 2? This is so ugly. Plus, you're giving the Mongol a lot of space here to operate. and you're losing control of your secondary gold here for Dr. Cosmonaut. So not too sure he cares too much. He's got his primary, I guess this would be the secondary gold, secure behind the settlement. Teal has to get his butt here, and yeah, he's got to, Teal's gonna have to help Gray out. This is a very ugly wall off, and I don't know whether one player can handle all this on his own. For some reason, I thought this pile of stones on the minimap was Gray. I was wondering why Cosmonaut was building infrastructure here, but no, it's just a pile of rocks. How's everyone doing tonight? Yeah, nothing's quite like Age of Empires 2. I mean, yeah, the walls, it's making me nervous, Tenchi. I can imagine what it's doing to the players. It's making me nervous. And again, why here? Why not here? Bit to the south. Did he use the barracks? It looks like no. It looks like he walled off behind the barracks to keep Rono out. These guys know that they can just walk in through here, right? Ooh, you're watching Better Call Saul. Well, enjoy. Rono moving out. Mongol scout cavalry doesn't have any extra HP on him. We'll see what kind of damage that weak unit can get done. And okay, now Cosmonaut realizes, hey, wait a second. I don't have enough villagers in the town center here to garrison them to threaten any units that pass by. So I'm just going to wall this off. But the funny thing is, again, both teams leaving this big open space open between purple and green. Okay. Looks like purple wants to wall this off. Has to contend with the snow leopard first. Okay. We'll see where this purple villager goes. Is he for a wall off or is he for some aggression? You know, I'm going to say a popular or unpopular take. I did not like Breaking Bad. I'm just going to put that out there. I really didn't like Breaking Bad. I tried to get into it. Everyone kept talking about it like it was, you know, the next amazing show. And I was just so bored out of my mind the entire show. No, it's just for a wall off for purple. I'm surprised he's not going to try to take some of these boars, actually. I don't know about Better Call Saul, just because I didn't really enjoy Breaking Bad. I never saw Better Call Saul. I've heard it was good. I love Bob Odenkirk, who's a comedic actor, so seeing him in any kind of semi-dramatic role. Needless to you, I watched all of Breaking Bad. I watched it right up until the last episode. Great, Cosmonaut has managed to sneak in. That's the thing about me. Even if I don't like a show, even if I think it's terrible or not great, I watch the whole thing. It was the same thing with the that new Lord of the Rings show, The Rings of Power or whatever it's called. That was such a missed opportunity to make an amazing show. Look at the minimap all of a sudden. Valis and Ganji pinging their teammates. Hey guys, get your asses in line here. Although I don't know why Valis and Ganji are the ones pinging. Valis is the one closest here. Can easily just send a villager to wall this off. Rings of Power, the last episode or second last episode was really good. There's something that happens. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but it really made it worthwhile. The other 98% of the show was just terrible. And I feel the same way about Breaking Bad. There were some scenes in it that were amazing. That one episode of Breaking Bad where him and Jesse are trying to find the fly in the production facility. That episode was amazing. I loved it. Cosmonaut goes down, by the way. But I don't know, 99% of that show for me was just like, ugh. Nice, Radu. What are you gonna do? Buy some wine, some whiskey. Okay, it looks like Ganji, by the way, is already here supporting a Spaniard with some Roman siege. So let's see some of those ballistics scorpions. Some stonks. Yeah. some GameStop. And let's see it. Valis is helping out here, but there's 3 Bulgarian men-at-arms. Remember, they upgrade automatically to the next level. So he did not need to research anything. It just kind of happened. Ooh, bad time to delete that palisade, but great timing out of Rono, saving those 2 villagers. We'll see for how long. Cosmonaut is still here to the back. He's got that donjon up, as we saw, and now he's free to just move forward. But you know what? The Sergeant in Feudal Age, not exactly the strongest or tankiest. Although, wait a second, never mind. He's in Castle. Okay, so that armor jumped up. Let's see. Things are actually starting to get a little exciting here. A little bit earlier than usual. Our Mongols going Step Lancers to deal with these heavily armored Sergeants. The Sergeants are just running around. It looks like our Bulgarian has pivoted. Now he's heading to Valis's base at the exact same time Valis is exodusing out of here. What's his stone count? 777 stone for our Tatar. Might want to buy a lottery ticket, so we know what he's going to build with that stone. And to the south, a Roman mangonel. Okay, I thought it was going to be a scorpion, but for now, just a mangonel. Another mangonel going to try to bust in here. Why? I'm not too sure. Our Spaniard has no military whatsoever. So let's see what these Bulgarian units can do. They've got 1 kill here. Let's see what Valis does, and not if, but where he's going to place his castle. And where the hell are the sergeants? They are getting out of here. I mean, these are 2 ridiculously weak units when you look at them just at face value, right? The sergeant attacks on an 8. The Step Lancer is a cavalry unit that attacks on a 9. Hey, Bobby. Bobby! It's one of my... what I love from the... Oh my god, what the hell's the name of that movie with Robert De Niro where he plays that crazy baseball fan? Is it The Fan? Bobby! It has one of my favorite movie lines of all time when he goes to his that's why baseball's better than life, because it's fair. But what the hell's the name of that movie? No, not Taxi Driver. Like maybe 30 years after Taxi Driver. He plays this like crazy baseball fan, and he's talking to some guy about some player named Robert something, and he just keeps going, Bobby. I don't know why, but your name just reminded me of that scene. Oh, sorry. I'm just chock full of nonsensical movie references. I think it's called The Fan. I might have to Google it in the middle of this live stream. Oh, that would be real dick of me. It's with, yeah, it's The Fan. With, what's his name? Wesley Snipes. Yeah. The Fan, yeah, exactly. It is an amazing movie. Robert De Niro has a lot of really good movies. Oh, these, and now, by the way, the Bulgarians in Castle Age, so these guys become longswordsmen automatically. But Valis has a castle. What else he's got? He's got a 10 group villager pull here. They are just waiting. They are hanging out. He's got 315 stone. Yellow's pinging down here. Why? Nothing's happening down here. The only action on the map right now is the Bulgarian swordsman trying to bust in the Tatar base. Oh, keep the change, you filthy animal. That is an instant classic. Okay, that's one way to get rid of slow-moving infantry, is just make them your own, but you gotta run away, you gotta run away. No, that monk's not gonna make it. What's down here? Okay. Snow Leopard activates. Villager with loom should be just fine. No one's still taking these 3 boars, by the way. You know, I saw recently a funny a meme on Instagram that said the best thing about the Home Alone movie is when Kevin McAllister is returning home from the grocery store and he has 2 full bags of groceries that he says he bought for 20 bucks, given how much groceries are cost right now. That was I found that really funny that people focused in on that particular point. We've got a Tatar castle going up against the Sicilian castle. Tatar castle is busy attacking a section of the wall. Not too sure why, but the Mongols here for all the good that that's going to do. You live near the Home Alone house? Oh, damn. Yeah, some people have found it. Yeah, De Niro is a legend. Dirty Grandpa was really funny with him and what's his face? What was that? Zac Efron, I think. Sorry, guys, don't get me started on movies because then we're not going to watch any of the game. Because once we go down the movie rabbit hole, then yeah, ain't no coming back from that rabbit hole. Winnetka, Illinois. Is that a suburb of Chicago? Where was it supposed to take place? I think Chicago, right? Still wouldn't net you 2 bags of groceries, even in Poland. Yeah, I gotta cast some empires, honestly. You guys, this is not the Siskel and Ebert Rotten Tomatoes of empires. Yeah, it is a suburb of Chicago, right? That's what I figured. Looks like Valis, the first and only player to be an Imperial right up until Roggy, our Armenian, joins him. I'm very interested to see what the Armenians do. They have performed very poorly on these Rage Forest maps that we have been watching. Oh, Needless You, of course it's a nice neighborhood. Those houses are massive. I really am curious to see what our Armenian is doing. He's going Arbalest. Okay. So opting to ignore his unique unit, which might do quite well here. But we'll see. These sergeants from a time long ago are still patrolling this patch of stone as these villagers are still hunched over collecting their berries. And the Bulgarian swordsmen are here. They've taken on other swordsmen. They've taken on monks, and they are still standing. Raven, what are your resources like? You are nowhere close to going up to Imperial. MYRA. I don't know. I never know how to say your moniker. Is it MYRA Productions or Myra? Is it like a name, or should I be pronouncing the individual letters separately? Let me know. Valis is going Keshiks. They're gonna poke and prod their way into a few dollars here and there. Ooh, the monk runs away into the donjon dick move. Oh, done. You're a Armenian expert. For now, let's take a look at their upgrades as they hang out right next to a converted Keshik. I think they just need one more upgrade on their armor, and they should be absolutely lethal. Oh, that's very cute, Myra. Am I saying Myra right? I hope so. Oh, Radu, that's so nice of you. I appreciate that. Don't worry about it. Bobby trying to trick me. I am saying Myra right? Okay, good. Oh, Radu, you don't have to apologize. All right, let's pivot around the map and see what's going on, because you guys joined to watch some Age of Empires. Our Viking is trying to bust his way into the Spanish base, but our Spanish catches wind of it. I mean, this is a waste of time, the walls, right? Because he's got onagers. You've got a house with 900 HP. And he can do exactly what he just did, which is just clear a forest right here. So this wall off and this castle are just a complete waste of time. That's what's happening to the south here as these berserkers. Let's look at their upgrades. If I can actually click. Fully upgraded, just not elite yet. And in the north of the map, Armenians are about to square off against Tatars. Is there anything, there's nothing particularly special about the Armenian Arbalest, right? Just fully upgraded. I don't think there's any special civ feature or bonus, unless I'm wrong. We're getting Hauberk as well. We're going Cavalier for Dr. Cosmonaut. At the same time, Timorid Siegecraft for our Tatar is going to add a little bit of extra range to these Trebs, and maybe we'll see some Flaming Camels. Oh my god, look at this. Yellow is busting into red and purple's base the same way purple is busting into orange's base. Sorry guys, I don't know if you heard a few beeps. I just had to buzz someone into the building. And now your castle is under siege. It looks like it's on the high ground, I want to say. Although maybe not. Berserkers, tell me you're elite. No. Stirrups for our Bulgarian. Oh, done. Done. Your wish came true. We are going to see conics, and once there's enough of them, I'm going to zoom in and see what's what. No, no Teutons. I think the next game has Teutons. Okay, walls get deleted. Open space. Hauberk. I mean, with Hauberk, the level of armor on the Sicilian Cavalier is just ridiculous. 8 pierce armor. Okay, we'll leave our ranged war for a second. We've got a more exciting Mangonel war. We've got Romans without a single Centurion. Why do players not get Centurions? I don't understand it. Enjoy your cigarette, Radu. It is a very cool name. The Wall, nice to catch you live. A fellow Richard Lewis fan. Ich bin eine Teutonic Berliner. Oh yeah, what about Britain skirmishers? I mean, you got the Britons. It looks like the Spanish Paladin. Is it upgraded? Not yet. Still missing Blast Furnace for a few seconds. Finally, the Berserker's elite. So he'll be... I really am curious to see who wins in a battle between the elite Berserker and a Roman Legionary. So far, the Roman Legionary is taking an absolute pounding. Okay, but you know what pounds even harder? The Roman Scorpion. Where's yellow? Oh, it doesn't show ballistics on this interface. No, it does. Oh my god, why does yellow not have ballistics? Why does our Roman not have ballistics? Oh, sometimes the lack of these upgrades drives me crazy. What's happening here? Conics are taking on a Roman incursion. And Dewal, sorry, yes, I have recovered. I feel much, much better. And holy shit, what is this? 70 elite skirmishers. What the hell is he? He really expects the Tatar to go heavy on the ranged units. And by the way, look at this path cut through the forest so that our Viking can attack, or maybe it's from Ganji. Yellow, yellow, yellow. You need to get ballistics for these scorpions. Myra, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I've said it so many times. Why the hell do these high elo players not get even just one? Okay, now he's got 5 Centurions. But what the hell was the point of that battle? It's like going into battle without your final upgrades, knowing that you don't have them and being able to afford it, and yet still fighting without it. You guys look like you have drill. Yeah, you do. Gets a few more of these cavaliers. Might want to get one more volley off. No, they die. The Mongol siege. It looks like our Mongol base is, by the way, being overrun entirely here. I want to see... Here's what I want to see, okay? If I had my Christmas list, I want to see conics taking on the Spanish paladins, while the Roman legionary takes on the Viking berserker. Because we've seen the legionary take on the Jaguar warrior. I don't think we've seen quite yet the legionary taking on a fully upgraded Viking berserker, although there's not a single Viking berserker anywhere nearby. He's got 14, he's going up to more, and these conics are just gonna... What the hell's the point of this? This is just a throw of conics. Oh, thank you so much, Radu. That's very sweet. Done. They are, I mean, you guys know I'm a broken record. I'll keep repeating myself all the live long day. They are bumper cars. It looks like blue. Rono has fallen apart. Our Mongol has 17 villagers, a monk and a dream, silk armor for our Tatar. So he's gonna, I guess, try to hold the line against some of these cavaliers. I don't know if this is necessarily enough step lancers, but a castle is gonna go up. Valis has got a decent amount of gold. Pinging over here saying, I mean, come on, delete some of these these birch trees rather. This is just disgusting. Look at this. And there's a cavalier in here. Ugh. Viking castle falls. The Bulgarians with a tactical fighting retreat, trying to stop the tide of this aggression. What the hell do you do now? Your fishing ships are dying. So yet again, for the umpteenth time, we have one side pushing in through one direction, the other side pushing in through the other direction, as our Bulgarian's base is collapsing. He is abandoning ship. He's got villagers to the south. It looked like a few of these were moving. Where are these berserkers going? Where are they going? Oh, there was a few legionaries they're dealing with. By the way, legionaries doesn't look like they've got committed tenses just yet. I don't see no charge attack. No, they don't. Do they need it though with these scorpion backup? No, he's finally got ballistic. Okay, he's finally got ballistics. Radu, you should do whatever the hell makes you happy. Like if the Armenian builds 42. No, never mind. I was gonna say what happened. 55 skirmishers. And by the way, where the hell does he have Dramens? I told you guys from the beginning this lake was going to be problematic for Team West. Such a shitty location for a lake. We've got demo ships trying to get the scorpions. No, don't close in. You're just wasting yourself now. Ah, that's sour. Yellow and orange definitely look like their push is winning here. That being said, blue has been knocked out and Valis is now left to hold the line. But he's got some Spanish paladins and he's taking on skirmishers. Oh my god. Those skirmishers are going to disappear. He had 70. Now he's got 17. Radu, are there two same civilizations? I don't think so. How many of these amazing step lancers with 7 pierce, 4 melee armor? 45. So we've got the battle of the extra armor here with Sicilian hauberk and Tatar silk armor. We've got a few Spanish paladins fully upgraded, caught in the middle here. Now our Armenian is starting to send halberdiers. He didn't need to get to Imperial to send halberdiers. This is going to go very bad for our Sicilian, I think. The fact that these green units stack on top of one another is going to be bad news bears for them, and they know it. They turn tail and they run the hell out of here. They need open space. They need to surround green. They can't fight like this. And finally, guys, this game is amazing so far. Winged Hussars? No Poles, no Lithuanians. So maybe next game we'll see Winged Hussars. Ganji is playing well. The problem for Ganji is I don't see any Centurions here. And he's going up to 60 legionaries. And yet again, they engage in a choke point. He brought his pet sheep. Valis has brought his pet sheep. Do you see it? There in the middle of the wave. Oh my god, it's a battle sheep. Corey, you need chemistry for... For flaming camels? I thought you needed Timid Siegecraft for flaming camels. I didn't know you also had to have chemistry. It's a sacrificial sheep. It's the well, we were talking a few days ago about Wojciech the Polish bear and the Canadian bear that inspired Winnie the Pooh. And there you go. You've got yourself a Tatar sheep. Is he still around? He's still around. Look at him. Look at him just hanging out. He's seen... Can you imagine the therapy that this sheep is going to have to go through? after seeing all of this bloodshed. And finally, there are enough Hauberk Sicilian Cavaliers to absolutely overrun this. Our Tatar is adding Hussars. That's the word I'm looking for. And let's see it. Radu, yeah, I should be live in an hour. Oh, Trindade, I didn't see your message. What changes are you talking about to the Georgians? I saw Ornlu had a video about the new with the PUP, but I haven't had a chance to watch it. I was setting up the live stream. Okay, Bulgarian down, Mongol down. The difference is our Mongols got 2 town centers to the 1 of the Bulgarians. Both of them have nothing. Our Bulgarian somehow has 7 onagers. This might be problematic. Does he have... He's got a lot of food, doesn't have a lot of gold. I bet he wishes it was reverse with that discount on Siege Workshop. Let's see if he gets any good attack rounds. No, he kills his own teammate. That was about as sour as you possibly could get there for Raven. That was just disgusting. He gets a few Roman legionaries, but loses a whole bunch. Okay, okay. The Spanish paladins do take some damage. And that's all she wrote there. Purple's army is not going to last very long, even with the extra HP. Not against these 180 HP paladins. Let me see what your Bastard training Genoese crossbows. I would love it if the Italians could train Genoese crossbows out of an archery range. But that would make them absolutely unbeatable against cavalry civs. 15 HP per minute, Melaspa training time increased from 11 to 14. Oh, wow. I was telling you guys this last live stream, the Manaspa's training time is freaking ridiculous. From 5 to 7, that's also good. No longer start the game with minus food penalty. Cavalry regenerates 5-10 changed. Oh, to just 15% per minute fixed. I like the idea of increasing it from 5 to 7 Manaspas because the Manaspa is just such a weak, flimsy HP unit. And having it have such a powerful attack, it's a weird, it's like almost like a charge attack. But wow. I mean, we got to see some pretty cool battles in this game. The how many kills on the Steppe Lancers? 50 kills. The Cavaliers, 15. I really wish we got to see one big massive battle between the Roman legionaries and the Viking berserkers, even though our legionary at the end of the game, where are these centurions? Okay, so he's starting to flood the heavy cavalry unit. What are the upgrades? I mean, again, no committed tenses. I don't understand. I don't get it. No committed tenses. These players are sometimes missing some of the most basic, important upgrades. But who am I to criticize? I'm just sitting here in, in my shorts while they actually play the game. 200 legionaries, 170 cavaliers. Did anyone have any trade? Yeah, it looks like our Spaniard had a good amount of trade and also was the biggest donor, with Valus being the biggest. This is how Valus was able to afford those Steppe Lancers after losing his front position. Biggest killer of the game is our Roman. And the weakest is the Mongol. Interesting. Only 131 kills. Okay. Well, that was a pretty damn fun game, even though it didn't last very long. That was a pretty fun game nonetheless. Now we've got a battle, I believe, between a bunch of German players, including Nilly, who has made a return to some gameplay here. Let's see the teams. Teal, blue. I don't know why it reset. Yeah, you're still Team West. Why the hell not? Sorry for everyone who has to hear me type, but let's go through the teams. We got Saps as the Vietnamese. That should be fun on Rage Forest. Magyar is also a fun civ. Anatov as the Ethiopians in green, and Acro 17 as the Berbers. So Chris, if and when you watch this, we've got some Berber action. Nilly playing as the Bohemians in red. In his pocket, Alf Shumway, not a player I've heard of, as the Khmer Kamai in yellow. Target, always fun to see. Let's hope for a big Borpal out of him as the Bulgarians in purple. And Philip as the Hindustanis. So Hindustanis taking on Vietnamese is the battle of the Imperials here. The Imperial Skirmisher versus the Imperial Camel. And then to the south, we've got the Berbers taking on the Bohemians. Okay. That is going to be fun to watch. The Bohemians, potentially with the Hussite wagon, can just steamroll right over the Berbers. But I'm never one to discount the Berbers. Lightning fast civilization. Nearly already losing a scout at the 2-minute mark of the game. Corey, I have not played Return of Rome, no. Myra, that's exactly what I oh, sometimes yeah, I should have pointed that out. The Leonidas hold there, but ultimately did get overwhelmed by the Sicilian push. I know, Dunn, I'm going to try to focus more on the Bulgarian. They collapsed kind of badly last game, the Bulgarian, so we'll keep an eye on purple. And in the hands of target, we should see some interesting things out of him. Look at this little nook that he found for his mill. But yeah, I welcome those changes to the Georgians. I really do. We've discussed this before. Look at this. A couples retreat here. They went to play mini golf with their friends. One person had a little bit too much to drink, said something he probably shouldn't have said, and then a brawl erupted. I've said it before, I like the Armenians, but I prefer the Georgians of the two new civilizations. Even though, don't get me wrong, the Armenians with the warrior priests are some pretty damn cool, and having champions in Castle Age is just ridiculous. Also, 100 HP champions are just ridiculous in general with Ferders, but on the whole, I prefer the Georgians just because I like the Manaspa. I like the idea of the Manaspa. It's the only unit in the game that gets weaker as the battle goes on, because the more of them you lose, the less bonus you have, and the weaker and weaker and weaker they become. Whereas a unit like the Obuch becomes stronger and stronger as the game goes, as the battle goes on, because it just keeps destroying the armor of its opponent. Our Bohemian may not even have a chance to get out Hussite wagon. Okay. Oh, look at that. Nearly managing to get a scout here and managing to wall these blue villagers in. So they are now stuck here, and he's pulling a lot more villagers. All of a sudden, we've got 5 to 9, and Acro 17 is in a little bit of trouble here. He may have overestimated his ability to fight this off. He might want to just go and attack this and run away. Does Yellow go for Knights or Ballista Elephants? Let's see if he goes for super duper fast castle. And then we'll know if he's rushing his butt up to Castle Age, probably for Knights. If he takes a little bit of time, builds up his economy, gathers as much food as possible for those ridiculously expensive units, then it's probably Ballista Elephants. I'm hoping Ballista Elephants, but you know, what's the expression? Aim for the stars, land on the moon, or something like that. And now somehow Blue has 6 villagers into here after busting down the palisade. And he is just keeping Nilly busy. Nilly got 2 villagers. Was it the town center? Yeah, the town center's got 3 kills. All of them villagers. I see 2 dead bodies. I don't see a third. And oh, that is so sour. He's harvesting boar meat with 1 villager. Finally adds a few more. Gray pinging over here. Telling Teal, hey, mind sending me some sheep? Send them this way, please. Teal gets 2, and what's he gonna do with them? Sends them straight to the Vietnamese. So the Vietnamese and our Hindustani, the Imperials, have walled themselves in. This is also a very ugly map. Yeah, they've created a wall off here, but so actually, you know what? Yeah, with 1, 2, 3, Gray has walled off the entire chunk of map here, and we'll see that gives his team a lot of boars. There's 3 boars here, there's 3 here. Oh, actually, you know what, maybe I'm mistaking the bears for the boars. Nilly finally has reduced the villager count to 1, and she is weak. She is about to die. I don't think you need 3 villagers chasing her at this point, but he still has to deal with this. What's his wood count? 19. Okay, the scout comes in from the Khmer and guns that villager down, and now he's free to... where the hell was that scout this whole time? Purple creating a wall off here. Does he not know that Gray has walled this part off? This is why scouting is important. And Philip, our Hindustani, is the first to reach feudal age. This is incredible. This is such a waste of time. 8 villagers attacking palisades, 3 villagers repairing and wasting wood doing so. And all to accomplish what? You're crippling your own economy. You literally have 4 villagers at home gathering meat, another 4 gathering from the deer over here. More boars being pulled. Yeah, all 3 of them pulled cleanly. Let's keep an eye on this, see what the hell happens. I mean, I call it a waste of time, but I'm curious. And Nearly discovers that he can wall behind Martin. I have no clue what blue is doing. This is 8 villagers out of 18. I mean, that's half his freaking economy. The Berber endgame might be to hit feudal at some point in the next 5 years and maybe do a tower drop. Or maybe he's allowing the Ethiopian to do a tower drop, but the Ethiopian's nowhere close, and no, Nili has to sacrifice a few of his own villagers. No, wall that one. Yeah, there you go. Only has to sacrifice 1 villager, and all. Oh, this may not go well for Nili here. Blue has a lot more and a lot more HP, but a lot of them aren't fighting. Nili's losing a lot of villagers. This one is kind of hanging out here with his hammer. Bobby, these games were played today. I pick them based on the players. I go into, what's that website? AOE Rex? And I try to find the ones that have the players that I like to watch, that I think are the most exciting, like Valis and Ganji and Nili, for example. Target. Target has my most watched short of all time. It is just, I'm so proud of it. It's got like 130,000 views, which for a channel as tiny as mine is pretty epic. He does like a crazy Noah's Ark boar pull where he pulls boars as being attacked by snow leopards. He brings sheep along for the ride. But yeah, these particular games that we're going to watch today were played earlier today. And look at this. After all of this, the Berber just builds a freaking wall behind us. I knew it was all just to let the Ethiopian come. And now the Ethiopian's here. But what the hell is he going to do? I don't know. Sometimes I have no clue what's going on. Okay, Alf is in castle age, so we may see fast knights out of him. There's a stable. And look at this. Look at this. After all this time, Nili just deletes his own walls. What the hell? What the hell are we supposed to make of this? Myra, that is it's one of my personal favorites, and it seems to be a fan favorite. Ooh, we're going Khmer Scorpions with the extra +1 range. Get that Siege Engineers upgrade, and you'll have 9 range on that bad boy. And there's the Khmer Knight. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on around the map as the players begin dueling one another. We have a stone wall off around the dead tree. You could have just chopped that tree down for a second and built that wall right there. So orange and gray really don't want to engage in one another. I love that gray continues to build infrastructure with this villager, not letting her go all the way home. I don't know what the hell this is. This is an attempt to wall in a bear with 3 separate wall offs. I mean, gray and yellow need to explore. They still haven't seen that all of this, the wall off to the right, the wall off to the left, could be replaced with a single wall here. And then to the south, we have the most confusing situation in the history of Age of Empires. Blue fighting tooth and nail to bust into the base and then creating a wall off of his own. Nili fighting tooth and nail to keep that wall up and then just deleting it. And Alf, everyone's favorite alien, is here with Khmer Knights. Okay. Done. That's probably right. If you there's always that element of having to reinforce your teammate. Ooh, build something behind this. Build something. There you go. I love when players do this. But was that deleted or destroyed? Oh, that Scorpion ventured a little too close to the killing fields. And now our Ethiopian camels, pikemen, mangonel are all in here, and there's only 3 knights to deal with them. Any upgrades? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. He's just going pure numbers, and he's getting a mangonel of his own. Nearly emergency tower. Knights have to stick around. Don't run away. I love that they're pulling the army apart. I love the use of these the mobility on these knights. Separate the camels from the pikemen. Now the pikemen are going to take a bit of damage. Yellow getting 2 mangonels for the price of 1 is a fantastic move. Alf pulling some fancy schmancy maneuvers. Not too sure where the hell this villager thinks she's going. Straight to her death, I guess. Maybe not. She is fighting pikemen after all. Yeah, the AI army composition, that's funny. I mean, why are you attacking the gate? You can just go around it. Go around it, but the camel's here. The pikeman is here. Literally anything that can counter knights is here from our Ethiopian. But you know what? A few pikemen? A camel? Not the end of the world. What's more problematic is this ram, which is gonna just go through these structures like they're made out of nothing. Yellow, where are your villagers? Oh, they are so far away. They are so far away. We'll see if they make it in time. Is green AI? Myra, did you call it? Is green actually AI? He was just hanging out there with his pikemen. Oh, now they're inside the ram, so it'll move a little bit faster. Look at it go. Look at it go. The hides moving in the wind. Nilly's villagers move forward to defend the tower. Green forgot that he put pikemen in here. No, now remembers, but I guess they're on defensive stand. What the hell is wrong with these pikemen? Now we've got Ethiopian knights. Things are looking pretty damn dicey here in the south as Nilly's base gets pushed into. Pretty damn sour so far. And this is why I just really wonder why the players invest so much into fighting over the smallest, most irrelevant parts of the map. 4 mangonels are now trying to bust into here. Has he seen the palisades here to the left? Yeah, he has. So he's chosen instead to go after the double stone wall. Nilly's tower is literally the only thing standing between him and certain death. Although now a siege workshop, 2 monasteries. What's his gold count? 2 monasteries with 76 gold is not great. It shows us that Nilly's got 5. For a second there, he had 12 on gold. I'm not too sure where those 12 are. His gold here has been voided. His gold here has been pushed. I mean, I agree. We're 20 minutes in and this game is already providing so much entertainment. Nilly is now chasing a mangonel. Why did he stop? Oh, he stopped because there's a villager repairing it. There's also 2 knights, a camel, a pikeman. But Nilly is leading them to their deaths underneath the town center. I assume these guys have no upgrades of any kind. Green, where are you? Yeah, no upgrades. Oh, what a fantastic hit by a well-placed mangonel out of Alf. And look at that. Oh my god. The base has been defended. Yellow's not noticing that there's a mangonel. Notices. Will he die? No, he doesn't. And just like that, Nilly is safe. Why did he build 2 monasteries? Anyone's guess. 2 pikemen. Maybe it's to convert these 2 pikemen. Purple is moving forward with a castle of his own. Might want to continue walling this off until the castle gets to at least maybe 70 or 80%. I mean, what the hell? It looked like Nilly was about to collapse. It looks like our Khmer, who was nowhere near. What happened to the siege workshop that he placed here? Did it get destroyed? Or did he place it somewhere else? He's also going double monastery? He didn't wall this off at all? What is happening in this game? What is happening? That monk just moved through a forest. Another monk. They're going to discover this big fat castle. Once it starts attacking them and killing, you might want to run away. Actually, maybe not. The castle's at 60%. There's still shenanigans to be had. Yeah, Myra, that was the longest skill check that I have ever seen. Although that had the smell of a kill push to me. But if that was a skill check, that was the craziest one that I've seen. And Philip, our Hindustani, the first to reach Imperial, is now gunning down this Vietnamese wall off. Our Vietnamese, what do you have behind this? An economy ready to die. This is a lot. Does he have Chattagny? Of course not. It is still too early. Numbers are what matter now. Our Bulgarian is here. The Conics are going to save the Mangonel. Yep. Okay, I think I think we know what direction our Bulgarian wants to go, with 10 barracks being placed. Okay. Alf should get a wire transfer from Nilly. Yeah, Alf should get a bouquet of roses from Nilly for that. Yeah, that's true. The 2-for-1 that he got with that well-placed Mangonel was absolutely epic. And then don't forget, he flattened the Camel, the Knight, and the Pikeman here as well. I don't know if it was the same Mangonel or a different one, but Yellow's Mangonel game is pretty damn epic so far. Dunn, are you listening? We'll do this for you. Here, watch. We'll do a little bit of Age of Empires ASMR. Done. I hope you really heard that. Otherwise, people are going to be watching this saying, what the hell did he just do? Our Vietnamese is creating a wall off against bombard cannons and hand cannoneers. I'm not too sure that's going to last very long. Did Saps wait a little bit too long? He's going knights. The chunky pothead elephant civilization with Imperial skirmishers going knights. At this point, as the Vietnamese, do you just pump out 40 skirmishers and try to hold this? I don't know what the answer is here. I definitely know the answer is probably not create more wall-offs. Against how many bombards? 5 bombard cannons. But Edgar Davids, whose name I'm not sure if it's his real name or if it's a somebody he likes from a book or a movie or something, is here, and he has brought his Magyar Cavaliers. So they're going to do decently, but not against this many hand cannoneers. And now they've got Chattagny. Now they have 9 freaking range. Done. You did hear it. Okay, good. That's exactly why I did it. The second I saw the ridiculous number of barracks go down, and now there's more. No, never mind. It's still just the 10. I knew we were probably not going to see a lot of conics, so you know, get it while it's hot, sort of thing. And look at this, guys. The part of the map that had the most action for about 15 minutes is now completely died down. Our Magyar is adding paladins. We've bought camel archers for our Berber, and the action has shifted north, where Teal is trying to bust in, saying, "Hey, I'm just going to go around your shitty wall up, but why even waste time? These are palisade walls." Bulgarian moves forward. This is one dead trebuchet. Upgrades on the Halbs fully upgraded. Okay, and he's going siege rams as well, or rather capped ram for now. Oh, our Magyar is getting caught out by a bunch of halberdier pikemen, but he catches out a bunch of mangonels. Okay, F you to this one green scout in particular. Yellow's pinging over here. He's already created a secondary wall off our Khmer. Alf, what do you have? He's got nothing. He's got a light cav, a scout cav somehow, so I guess he converted one of those, not too sure which one, and 3 monks. He's got to bring some monks up north here. You got to sense a few more monks to convert some of these paladins. And now we've got a race. A race. Will the villagers be quicker than the Mangonel? Probably not. Let's see what's going on around the north. It looks like Gray, our Vietnamese, has been just absolutely wrecked. 48 hand cannoneers. But his base to the north has been left alone. Orange, have you not seen the expansion up here? You have. Why are you not attacking there? I'm not too sure. They are pivoting straight into the Magyar, whose wall off is... Oh, Is he? Okay. Well, there you go. My ignorance of football. Really? Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Purple just created his, or maybe used the breach in the forest created by the Magyar. That's hilarious. So let's take a look at what's going on around the map. Nilly, yet again with a triple wall off, does not want to engage. He's getting bombard cannons. I'm assuming we're going to see how Fnitza's out of him. Oh, the Shotels are here. Look at this shanty ghost town out of yellow. All of his villagers are in here. What do you do against a Shotel camel archer push? Oh man, that's going to be painful. I don't think Purple's got enough halberdiers to handle this. And the Shotels in my favorite synchronized attack. And now the Magyar is here as well. Oh my god. Nilly is being isolated. There's now a green Ethiopian castle here as well. Oh, at least Nilly discovered that there's a gap in the wall off. How the hell did those villagers not die? Maybe they had the high ground. Magyar paladins, it looks like they killed a dismounted Conic. Gray is still being allowed to live for a while, right until Orange sees that there's this huge economy still up and running. Bulgarian siege is pushing in. These Shotel warriors are going to absolutely destroy this Bulgarian force. What are their upgrades? They're elite, but still missing blast furnace, still 25 seconds away. What is Nilly doing behind this, by the way? Nilly's booming. He's going up to 5 town centers. His castle's under attack. Does he want the Hafnitsa upgrade? Is that what's happening? Let's see it. Let's see the Shotels absolutely melt these halberdiers. The only saving grace here for Purple is that the Shotels HP is actually, what, half of the halberdiers? 50 compared to what, 70? 60? Why did I think it was 70? Maybe because I'm an idiot. And the Shotels, oh my god, they melted. The Bulgarian is retreating. He's created a conga line. These units are not going to make it back to the home base. Why is our Bulgarian, who has Bagains, there it is, going a halberdier? Your guess is as good as mine. And now a whole bunch of Khmer villagers are going to die as well, getting up a town center. Why? Because the Khmer base has been broken. Shotel's running amok. Shotel everywhere. 70 of them. Our Ethiopian is at 200 population. Where the hell did this relic pop out of? Oh, there was a monk carrying it. I didn't see the monk. Sorry, I thought it popped out of the town center until I realized that that's not how this game works. And here we go. Let's see it. Bulgarian two-handed swordsman with 9 melee armor, taking on a unit that attacks on a 22, but has only 50 HP. This is going to be an epic battle. Bagains versus Shotel warrior. I don't know who wins that. I'm assuming the attack speed is the same, right? 2 seconds each? Yeah. Nilly's pushing out. He is getting illumination. One of the only 2 upgrades being researched. Where are the Shotel warriors? They're returning here. They're trying to face the Bohemian, but little do they know the Bohemian has no army at all. This is it. And they're all targeting a single Shotel. You know what? Purple is not in that much danger now that he's got these Bagains swordsmen, but not when you're fighting 3 against 7 or 8. Let's see it. Shotel's not usually the ones to melt, but man, oh man, this is gonna be fun to watch. Let's see it. Let's freaking go. Oh, Needless, you're so awesome. I'm a terrible self-promoter. Yes, if you're watching this, if you're chatting, if you're lurking in the background, if you're enjoying the sight of Bilbo Baggins' Bulgarian two-handed swordsman thrashing the Shotel warrior's ass, holy shit! 57 of them. Do hit that like button. Nilly's compartmentalized himself. Orange, I'm not too sure you're gonna get these markets up, but you know, good luck to you. Good try. Our Magyar perhaps having run low on resources. Yeah, only 600 gold has pivoted to his Hussars. Would love to see some Magyar Hussars. And our Bulgarian? Oh, look at this Shotel army on the left, Bulgarian army on the right. Let's see a massive clash here. Let's see it. Please, please do it for us. Do it for the gram. Nili's getting Haufnitze. Let's freaking see it. I don't think the Camel Archers are going to be that relevant. Not for the Bagains unit with 6 Pierce armor. But why is he chasing with this? No! No, that was atrocious. He carved his army in half at the worst possible moment. And what a brilliant move out of Anatov to carve this army in half. And what a bad decision by Target to chase into that. But will the remaining half be enough? Kinda seems like it. Kinda seems like it. And holy shit, it's not every day you get to see an infantry unit wreck the Shotel warrior. I've seen them take... Oh, sorry, Chris. I've seen them take on so many different infantry, from Woads to Teutonic Knights. And that Bagains, I mean, Teutonic Knights are just about as powerful as you can get, but those mini Teutonic Knights, the Bulgarian two-handed swordsman, just absolutely destroyed that army. I was so negative for a second. I thought he carved his army in half. He wasn't going to reclaim that part of the map. But now yellow is kind of free to come back here. And finally, somebody contests the Hindustani gunpowder. 93 kills on these units. If only they had winged Hussars that came with an attack bonus against gunpowder units. I think the Magyar Hussar, what is it? It's against siege, right? Nearly didn't get the Mammoth's Rage for it. Well, he's certainly playing it like it's a closed map. He's created himself a little Bohemian Grove here. And our Ethiopian is back. Oh yeah, Jaguar Warriors should absolutely wreck them as well. Although, you know what? I'm not too sure. Would Jaguar Warriors... I get the attack bonuses there as well, but their armor isn't the greatest. And Nili is going to get overrun here. He doesn't... I don't think he's got anything that can handle this many Shotels. But we've got a flank motion here. A rear end from our Bulgarian. Splits up a few units. Distract. No, don't get distracted. Target's doing it again. Blue has ceased his attack. These Haufnitzes need the greatest attack rounds there ever were in the history of Age of Empires to get rid of these Shotels. Ah, Myra, you like that reference? Oh, done. This is that's exactly what this is. You have summed it up perfectly. Okay, they're in a choke point. They're in a choke point. That was a great hit. That was a fantastic hit out of Nili. 15 kills. That was another fantastic hit out of Nili. Wow, the Shotel's engaging into choke points, and he gets the 2 bombards. Well, our Bohemian all of a sudden pulling out some fancy schmancy maneuvers. Where's our Bulgarian? He's mining yellow's gold. And now there are maybe not enough. Actually, there may be enough. No, never mind. Not with, that is way too many Shotels. But those attack rounds out of Nili, if that's what they were, are absolutely epic. I'm not too sure why Blue stopped attacking this castle. Not that Nili is getting Hussite reforms. Okay, so we're about to see about a bajillion monks out of our Bohemian. Bye-bye Hussars. I don't expect to see a single dead two-handed swordsman here when all the dust settles. Yeah, I don't think I see a single. I see some halberdiers. Wow. Shitty attack round out of that Mangonel. Misses. And now Nili feels confident he can push out, but no. You need to stay in a choke point. Maybe not. Maybe not. Hand cannoneers with pikeman body block should do quite well, especially with the Bohemian, the Haufnitze. I mean, oh, this is so painful to watch. This is so painful to watch. The Shotel army is crashing. But it finally closes, and their training time is only 4 freaking seconds. So they can reinforce like nobody's business, and ultimately Nili gets overrun. He has 50 more stone to go before he can afford a castle. Where the hell are his Alfnitzas? Did they die? They all died. Must be to this Ethiopian siege. Let's see what's going on in the north. There you go. There's your elite skirmisher. Elite skirmisher, Magyar Hussar. The combo of trash here. We'll see how well it does as our Hindustani is now being pushed back to the north. To the south, he's attacking with a single elephant. Yeah. Where are you guys going? You're going into a nook from which there is no escape. Wow. Let's see the massive clash here. Somebody needs siege onagers. This is not going to be a basic onager is not going to do that well. But with Chattagny, these hand cannoneers should outrange the Imperial skirmisher. The problem is there's nothing to body block against these hussars except a few pikemen. Okay, maybe. I'm not too optimistic here for orange. Might want to retreat a little bit closer to purple's castle. And this is exactly what he does. Wall this off here and then retreat to purple's castle. Add some of that arrow fire. Oh, he abandons his villagers. They're gonna get killed. Maybe not. Or maybe he wants to go into a choke point. Not too sure why orange ran into his base when he's got purple's castle right here. Or then maybe he's pulling teal into his castle. Nili's back with more Haufnitzas. There's a bit of a Berber traffic jam here. And where is our Bulgarian? What is he doing? 42 two-handed swordsman. Our Khmer is now spamming hussars like only the Khmer know how with their 60 villagers that don't need to drop off anything. Yeah, the guys, this is why I love our community. Because we all just have good stories and good feelings about this game. Oh, he's trying to convert the bombards. Oh, Nili didn't get a single conversion here, but doesn't really matter with Hussite reforms. These monks are trash units, and more of them are moving forward at the worst time possible as a whole bunch of Berber. Oh, a whole bunch of Berber cavalry is going to eviscerate this entire position out of Nili. Our Khmer is trying to help out, but I don't know about this. Actually, enough pikemen, but the expensive units for our Bohemian are all dead. Bombard ball's missing seriously. Will he get a conversion? Give Nili one conversion. Come on. He's got to have block printing. Of course he does. Give this man a conversion, please. I've read some posts on Reddit, you know, when I was starting the channel and trying to figure out how I should go about things, do things. One of the biggest comments that people hate about casters, which I haven't seen myself, but apparently casters do this. They like highlight units repeatedly again and again and again and again and again like this. To me, that just seems insane. But to each their own, I guess. Look at this. Our Vietnamese base has been reclaimed. He's going to get his stone. He's still got his gold, which our Magyar is helping himself to. How many hand cannoneers does our Hindustani have? He's down to 40. And no matter how you shape it, this is not a good trade for the Hindustani. You're fighting trash unit, Imperial though it is. And you are losing your hand cannoneers. Let's take a look at Nili. Has he managed to convert a single bombard cannon? No. He's going up to 31 monks though. And there is our Khmer battle elephant that moves quicker. He needs oh god. Somebody in the chat remind me, what's the name of the Khmer upgrade for the +3 attack on their elephants? Husk swords? Is that it? I always think double crossbow, and then that pushes out all the other thoughts out of my brain. It's tusk swords, I want to say. Yes, done. Yes. Okay, good. Good to know. I'm oh no. Oh no. 59, 60, 61 kills. Bye trade for Team East. Yikes. Yeah, and still no Tusk Swords. He's getting ballistics. Why is yellow getting ballistics? He's got 2 castles, not under attack, and no ranged units, and he's going 33 hussars on it. Oh my god, come on. What is this? So annoying to watch and to play. Hand cannoneer count is being whittled down slowly but surely by these never-ending stream of Imperial skirmishers. Okay, they're clearing up the Hindustani wall off that existed before. Blue is pinging over here saying, hey, let's do some raiding of our own. Is there still? I mean, no, come on. And finally, our Ethiopian takes matters into his own hands. But Nilly's already plugged this up. Doesn't really matter. They can just go around this. How does our Magyar have gold? He's got 69 gold units. That's how. Okay, never mind. He's got 68 trade cards. And if I'm not mistaken, a single villager on gold here to the north. Okay. That being said, Bulgarian siege onagers are here. Will they get a good attack round? They do not. Surprised it took our Bulgarians so long to get up to siege onagers. Although not that surprised. First going conics, then going two-handed swordsman with Bagains. These are not cheap switches. Radu, I hope you got some rest. We are deep into game number 2 here, with a whole bunch of trash monks out of our Bohemian Haufnitzes. What is he trying to convert? Structures. Okay. That's what I'm wondering. Why did our Hindustani ignore the north of the Vietnamese base and this part of the base as well? I mean, I obviously we don't have the chat enabled. We don't know what their game plan is, and our Bulgarian is back to halberdiers. Okay, so he's slowly building up his gold count for siege onagers. Rattan archers, fully upgraded, 10 pierce armor, Huskar level. That's not really going to help you against halberdiers. And let's see this push. The Khmer Bohemian. The Bohemian got wiped off the face of the earth. I'm sorry I missed that. But now the Haufnitzes are in danger. If the Berber can close, he closes on one of the Haufnitzes. The second falls. Will the third fall? Nope. So Nilly saves 2, it looks like. Yeah, 2. Man, battle elephants that move faster are always so much fun to watch, but he needs Tusk Sword. And it looks like our Hindustani is now transitioning to possibly Imperial camels himself. Magyar paladins, they are not cumin. They will not catch up to these trade cards. Blue is pinging over here. Army supplies are not that high. Civilian population basically identical. Ethiopian halberdiers are taking down these Khmer battle elephants. Battle elephants need to get Tusk Swords, seriously. Maybe he doesn't have the resources for it. Let's take a look. Yeah, I mean, he's got 54 villagers slash trade cards on gold. Does our Khmer. And look at the minimap. There's just craziness happening everywhere. These skirmishers have inserted themselves in here. And they are destroying fishing ships. They are destroying trade cards. This is an economic killing force. This one random paladin still continues to chase, but the castle, okay, that's why I got ballistics, because he put a big fat castle right in the middle of the trade route. The Berbers surround the elephant. The Ethiopians help out, but now there's some more Khazars. This is just absolutely insane. And now there's siege. Oh my god, does he have torsion engines? Yeah, I think so, right? Where's is it? I don't think it's 1.5 tiles. No, it is. Oh, right. Torsion engine increases that to 2 tile radius. How crazy is that, by the way? In area of effect, that's 2 tiles. Oh, will Nilly finally get a conversion? No, I think our Ethiopian has heresy. If the Ethiopians get heresy, because his structures were destroyed when they got converted. His units are getting destroyed as they're getting converted. Blue, you might want to kill some of these monks. Where's he going? He's going after the Hafnitsa. Very lackluster performance so far out of these onagers. Okay, they get 1 monk. We got a bunch more monks. And now, resources depleted. We've got an absolute melee, an orgy of halberdier tinkles. Well, it looks like Nilly's Bohemians are going to take it. Remember the Bohemians, they don't do bonus damage to one another, but the Bohemians have 25% more bonus damage on their halberdier line. And we've got a cannon galleon. For what? What's the point of this? To kill that 1 monk. You got a cannon galleon to snipe a monk, and then it dies. Oh man, Rage Force is just so much freaking fun sometimes. The level of nonsensical bonkersness is always so much fun. We've got Bulgarian Siege, Magyar Paladins. Oh mama. Trade seems like it's being rerouted through this part of the map. Why? What an absolute crazy way to lose trade cards. Does green not have ballistics? No, he does not. Of course not. But doesn't need them if the trade cards move in a straight line. Why the hell is the trade being rerouted through there? Thanks, Bobby. Bobby! That's why baseball's better than life, because it's fair. Sorry, I didn't mean to go all bonko. That was an incredibly expensive monk snipe, especially considering that it's a Bohemian monk that only costs 100 food, not gold. And by the way, we've got Caravanserai out. I'm gonna zoom out real quick. 5 Caravanserais are healing these trade carts, making them move faster, doing that sweet stuff that Caravanserai do. And there is just an absolute level of insanity here. Why is there a yellow trade card trying to make its way in here? What is with this freaking pathing on the trade cards? Why are they going this route? Oh, bye halberdiers. This is a serious amount of siege here. 12 onagers, 83 kills. How many cell phone? Only 9. Oh, okay. So about 10%. There's a random hussar here. The villagers might want to just take him on themselves. Our Hindustani's got heavy camels, not Imperial. He just got Grand Trunk Road as well. So I believe, what is that? All gold income now? 10%? More, 10% more? Oh, the camels got locked out. The camels got locked out. But there's a few halberdiers here with them. Should be able to take on the paladins, but the Rattans are having a field day. And look at that, all of a sudden the maps have kind of stabilized-ish. Why the frick are the trade cards going through here? Yikes. I mean, oh. Oh my god, that was so disgusting. Oh, so disgusting, but so pleasurable to watch. Oh man, it's like I'm not gonna make an analogy about stuff we shouldn't watch that's disgusting but makes us happy, but that was so he's not playing the Malay. Those aren't cheaper battle elephants, those are full price battle elephants. Although without Tusk Sword, you know, it doesn't it's a little less painful. Am I crazy? They get the Khmer get Tusk Swords, right? These Rattans need to be dealt with. They are killing, they are sniping anything and everything that the Hindustani is throwing at them. I love that our Vietnamese is doubling down on ranged units, by the way. Not going for his own battle elephants. Oh yeah, let's see how the Onagers do against the quicker moving Khmer Hussars. Let's see it. They're moving forward. Blue is luring them into a trap. Ah! Oh, Anatov. Anatov, you absolute monster. This is an open. Yes, it is. Never mind. Wow. I mean, you love to see it. I feel bad for the players, but you love to see it. But to the north, the Vietnamese wall-off remains. These villagers not doing nothing. No Imperial camels yet for our Hindustani. I guess he figures even heavy camels are going to be good enough. I don't know. They do attack 20% faster, which for a counter unit is pretty good. Ah! Uh-oh, there's more elephants. There's more elephants. There's more elephants. Is Blue gonna lead these elephants into a trap yet again? Let's see it. No, he's going for the trade route this time. Is he gonna get these ones? Is he gonna get these ones? No! He actually he does get the tail end of them. Might lose one onager here. Nope. The halberdiers surround, swarm like when they protect the president. Everyone in a dark black suit is swarming around these units. The elephants should not be moving in a choke point. The elephants should not be moving in a choke point. But you know what? You know what? The Khmer is managing to whittle down this count. There's only 3 onagers left. Okay. This game is bonkers. They're finally Imperial. They're finally Imperial. I mean, they see all these paladins, right? Yeah, they see there's still a big body of paladins somewhere here. Green got the absolute squeezed as much juice from the onager lemon as he could, and Nilly wants nothing to do with this anymore. He's walling himself off yet again. And let's see how the Imperials do. Okay. Okay. A lot of paladins from our Magyar. Fully upgraded. Onagers are on the hunt yet again. If they can land these attack rounds on the trade route, that might be very devastating here. But a single elephant could ruin it all. A single elephant could ruin it all. A single elephant? No. Okay, with their dying breath, they kill a few of the yaks. And that's all she wrote for that body of onagers. But lo and behold, reinforcements have arrived. I like the rattan archers against the camels because the Imperial camels are still camels, which means they come with a base of 0 armor. And the rattan archers are not a weak unit for an archer unit. Problem is the camels are just chewing out these Magyar paladins. There's only 14 Magyar paladins left. He had 50 a second ago. Oh man, the Berber is being as annoying as he possibly can be. But behind this, where is the Ethiopian siege? Okay, you know what? When 5 mangonels didn't do the trick, when 6 mangonels didn't do the trick, wow, how about 16? This, honestly, with this quantity, They may be enough to two-shot a castle. Or maybe even one-shot this castle if it's so weak. I mean, I know there's action everywhere on the map. And now our halberdiers have inserted themselves into the trade route as well. But I really can't peel my eyes away from these mangonels. Oh, it's going to be Haufnitsa versus Mangonel. Let's see it. First balls. The mangonels are clumped. The Haufnitsa blast radius is pretty big. Oh, 16. He's going after the castle. But the castle is repaired. 16 mangonels have become 8. The Haufnitsas miss. What is their blast radius, by the way? 0.7 against. Should be 2 now. Yeah, you got torsion engines. I mean, the funny thing is here is that these siege onagers with siege engineers and 9 range actually outranged Nili's castle. Nili didn't get any range upgrades on this guy. So the onagers actually could destroy the castle from afar if they so wished. But of 16, only 8 are left. They're joined by 9, and oh my goodness. Elite camel archer. He's got 0 camel archers. He's got 78 camels. Another attack round, but there's not enough to make it juicy just yet. Camels engaging on the left, camels closing in on the right. Will they go after the elephants? Yes, they do. I'm not too sure why this band of 10 or so peeled off. You're very much needed down here. And our Berber just swarms over everything. I mean, look at the scores. 28,500 to 28,500. And they keep alternating. I don't know who's winning this game. I don't think anyone's winning this game. Army count for Team East is significantly higher. Civilian population is the same. Vietnamese castle's about to fall. 3 villagers repairing is not going to do jack diddly against 5 freaking siege rams. Oh no, oh no, elephants in the siege line. Oh no, not again, not again. All it takes is one of these chunky boys. There's your tusk swords. +7 attack. But why do they move back? Why do they move away? Oh no. Oh no, so much dead trade. Death to the trade, says Team East. Oh, Rattans are dying. Trade carts are dying. Everyone is dying. At this point, Purple might just want to do an attack round right here. Who's getting who? Berber camels chasing here. Onagers from our Ethiopians still not really engaging into units as much as they probably should be. And again, they do outrange Nili's castle. No, look at this. Look at how we ended the game. Look at this. Look at this tease. Would it have gotten the elephants? Would it not have gotten the elephants? What an absolute crazy tease to end this amazing game. An hour and a half. Halberdiers, 1,000 halberdiers. Oh, mama. Wow, let's take a look at the trade. Wow, it's surprising. The trade is pretty shitty. Even with all of the caravanserai boosts, that was an absolute slobber knocker. What is this? 30,000, let's say, plus another 46. So 76,000, 75,000 trade, let's call it, for one team. And then a lot more for the other team. Is my math? Let's see how quick my math is. These two are 30,000, 67, 87, 95, 96,000 to 75,000. How did the team with the Hindustanis get less trade? Make it make sense. Our Ethiopian, big surprise with those freaking onager hits. 1,300 kills. Close second. Target. Our Bulgarian. Wow, we got to see some really cool shit this game. I mean, the Shotel Warriors taking on the Baganes units were absolutely epic. That was just absolutely ridiculously epic. But ultimately, I'm surprised. Look at the scores. 1,700 points apart. Less than, what is it, like a 5% score difference. Actually, let's do, I want, before we move on to the next one, just want to do total kills. 1,400, 25, 3,800. We'll call this 19, 31, 36, 37. The kill count was almost identical. I think it's this that really won them the game at the end. I think the fact that they're inside the trade route with ranged units. Wow. What an absolute epic game number 2. And I think I've got it in me for one more. And let's see how it Ooh, Darvoy. I haven't seen Darvoy in a while. Let's see how this game goes. See if the teams make sense here. Blue, teal, yellow, and red. Why did it keep deleting my team names? The team names would have stuck quite well, actually. Ooh, Radu, I think we have Teutons here. You were asking about them before, I believe. Nolo as the Persians. Okay, fingers crossed we get to see some Savars. King Marv as the Teutons in the pocket with those cheaper farms. Not a bad civ to be in the pocket. Red pinging over here, saying, hey, we've got a path through the forest. Okay. Teal, Grinchy Noob as the Byzantines, and Samero as the Berbers. So a few repeat civs, a few new civs. Why is the Berber always pushing in? Okay, let's take a look at the other team, Magyars. Ooh, so we've got the fast on their feet civilizations, the Malay by Valis. Let's see about a trillion Karambit warriors out of him. Menunez as the Frank, and more as the Turks. So we've got the Turks facing off against the Persians, a real battle of the Near East, or maybe Middle East. Oh, this is why he's moving forward with those faster moving villagers to lame the resources. And yet again, shenanigans abound. In the bottom, we've got the Magyars taking on the Berbers. That is going to be a fun one to watch, especially since there's a big open field just to the left of our Magyar base. This is a perfect place for some cavalry maneuvers out of the players. Okay. That's all she wrote. He lamed the deer. Did he lame the boar? I probably should have been paying attention. I don't see a dead boar anywhere here. Okay, let's see what happens here. Sorry, guys. I sometimes towards the end of the night, the mouse just kind of derps out. Oh, Myra Productions. Wow. Thank you so much. I just saw your super chat. Easily one of the best games ever. I do deserve the Wendy's Frosty. I absolutely do deserve the Wendy's Frosty. Thank you so much. Would you believe that the first time I had a Wendy's Frosty was a few years ago when I first met my wife? And believe me, I am no stranger to fast food. Let's put it like that. I have been eating Toonie Tuesdays KFC meals since for the last 3 decades. And so my wife was just absolutely shocked that I hadn't had a Wendy's Frosty. So we literally, once she heard that, she got her car keys, put the dog in the crate, and immediately drove to Wendy's. Now, I should also point out that the second I had the Frosty, we then went to a casino where I lost I lost some money. So the Frosty brought some bad luck, but it was freaking delicious. They are solid. So Myra, thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate it. And thanks for joining and watching and commenting. My wife is amazing. Yeah. She is amazing, and there were many a night in the early part of our dating where it was 2 a.m. chicken McNuggets and anything and every fast food we could get our hands on. We are both. You know what? She might kill me for saying this. The first picture I ever took with my wife, the first one ever once we started dating, was at Burger King. And if you think I'm joking, I am not. It is a picture of us sipping our Burger King Cokes. That was the first picture ever of the two of us. It was love at first fatty sight. Oh, Dan, the villager is doing well. Thank you so much. He's finally sleeping through the night. He's finally able to be on his own. And that just gives me so much... I mean, I don't want to say joy. It gives me, like, peace of mind. I want to frame it. And believe me, once I, like, do... I reveal every... Like, I'm eventually going to, you know... I'm not going to stay hidden behind a camera, behind a voice forever. I'm going to have a green screen. I'm going to start playing the game myself as well. And you best believe in the background of my videos, that picture will be framed. And it is, yeah. It's, someone who shares... Oh, it is the best. It is the best. Although now she's trying to be a lot healthier than I am. I'm basically using every opportunity as an absolute, pig. I'm a... Oh, look, our baby held my hand. Okay, time to get a chicken sandwich. Oh, look at that. The light turned green. Time to go to McDonald's. I'm just that kind of person who's always going to have an excuse. Beshoy, hello, hello. You know what? I actually, maybe I will post the Burger King photo before I do the reveal. Oh man, I'm just laughing to myself. Sorry guys, I'm laughing to myself at how ridiculous I sound. I'm making myself sound like I'm some kind of crazy person, but which I probably am, but at the end of the day, who doesn't enjoy a whole bunch of unhealthy foods? Ooh, look at this. We've got our first nonsense of the game here as our Magyar pushes in with a dock. Fire galleys already. King Marv must have, or Samara rather, must see it. Yeah, of course he has. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I will, as a big reveal, I'll post that photo of us at Burger King. You know, when you meet the right person, you just know. And when your first photo is at Burger King, gulping down a Coca-Cola at like 11 p.m. Oh, man. Myra, what kind of foods do you enjoy with your significant other? Is it also like garbage pig slop? Or is it actual like real food? Which, to be fair, like we still do enjoy. Bit of a chase going on here as Orange tries to buy more time for the next fire galley to pop out, which it will in a second. And there we go. Pizza, ice cream. Okay. Sounds like a Cast of Empires meetup would have some pretty like-minded eaters. I met my wife online too, Done. Oh, that's good. What's your favorite, Done? What's your favorite fast food? Are there any like Polish chains? When I lived in Norway, I was exposed to a bunch of European fast food chains, but I don't remember there being any Polish ones. Needless to use a chocolate fiend. Oh yeah. Ooh, you like baking? I like cooking. I'm not a big fan of baking. Baking is too like scientific, and I'm not like a big sweets guy. I'm more of a savory. I like my fat and my bolognese sauce and my like tacos that I make. What do we have here? A bit of a our Magyar is really making an effort here to backstab the Berber. He does not want to take him head on. If I know it's in the house, it's done for. Yeah, exactly. I like we have in Canada ketchup chips, and I once told my wife to buy me just one of those little small bags that you get, you know, like a personal serving bag, and she couldn't find one, so she bought me a family-sized bag, and within 2 days it was gone. If I have it in front of me, I'll do it. I'm just like that. I can't help myself. Ooh, ice cream. You're addicted to ice cream, damn. I like a fudge sundae. Oh, nice, done. That's good. Do you watch the pizza reviews by Dave Portnoy? Gorging on chicken and cheese quesadillas. Ooh. I love quesadillas. They're like a pan. Well, what's it called? What's the panzerotti? What's that pizza that's flipped in on itself? Yeah, panzerotti. Any Mexican food is my absolute favorite. My wife, every time we go to any kind of Mexican restaurant, is always horrified that I order the elotes, the Mexican street corn, because she doesn't like the cheese that's on there, and most of the time it's also mayo. But man, we discovered a deep fried Mexican street corn the other day, and it was so good. Dude, chocolate mint and pistachio. I really like pistachio. I never had it until I tripped to New York, and then my wife got it. Big surprise. And I really liked it. Yeah, so Martin, yeah, Needless, you and we've got your back there. Ooh, street corn is just absolutely. Ooh, what's a koshari? Okay, not something you see every day. A castle right next to a barracks, enemy barracks, with a bunch of feudal age units and then a random pair of janissaries. So let's see what's going on around the map, because yellow has snuck in infrastructure on the eastern side of the map. Orange's dock has been cleared up. His infrastructure is also getting cleared up, but he's placed an annoying wall here. Ooh, Beshoy, tell us more. Now I'm very invested in the food conversation, and I probably... Gray Shrimp, hello, hello. Gray Shrimp, tell us about your food of choice. Oh, done. I wasn't saying it with any shame. I'm saying it with a lot of pride. I am very proud that our first photo was in Burger King. That is a... I mean, any form of nonsense is always... super appreciated in my books. Ooh, hibiscus drinks. You got douche tower rushed with Teutons. Did you survive? Ooh, poutine. Yummy, yummy. Boom, boom, boom. No, doesn't want to waste himself on a monk. I didn't know Costco had poutine. I love their freaking hot dogs. $1.50, baby. Okay. Trying to bust through this crazy wall off that Darvoy has put up, by the way. But now he's gonna get sandwiched between a castle and siege units. Costco street tacos. What kind of Costco's are you guys going to? In Canada, we're not sure. Not too sure which kind of Costco's you guys are going to. We have like pepperoni pizza. Boom, 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 boom. We've got pepperoni pizza and hot dogs in my Costco. I'm not sure about poutine or street tacos. Yeah, gray shrimp. I'm also as I'm as aroused as you are at the idea of Costco making street tacos. Priest gets surrounded by a mob of angry parishioners, and uh-oh. How the hell did that monk survive that mangonel shot? What the hell was that? Okay, ultimately both monks do die. How the hell did that monk survive the mangonel shot? Oh, it's the pre-made one. Martin, what's poutine? Poutine is French fries covered in gravy and cheese curds. Ooh, Besho, here we go. It's a mix of rice, pasta, tomato sauce, vinegar, garlic sauce, fried onions on top. Ooh. Guys, you guys are making me hungry. I might have to like open Uber Eats now. You guys are making me real hungry right now. I may have to pause the stream to order myself something. I like that Orange has finally been cleared up. His dock, his land. But now he's here with knights. Is our Magyar? What kind of military does he have? Just 2 knights. Not too sure they're going to last very long here. Just 1 knight. Just... Ooh, this is going to be close. This is going to be close. 0 knights it is for our Magyar. My brother really loves poutine. Done. Of course, I love pierogies. Yeah, I've had boar meat. We have a hot dog restaurant in Canada, and if you are wondering why those 2 words are being used in the same sentence, hot dog and a restaurant, it's because it's called Wurst. And it has all different types of animal meats. It's got like alligator and wild boar. And I think after once listening to Joe Rogan go on and on about hunting boar and boar meat and shit like that, I just went to Wurst and I had it. It wasn't great. It was like salty, very salty. My favorite pierogies have the potatoes inside. I don't mess with any other kind of pierogi. I don't like the ones with cheese and spinach and stuff like that. My pierogies have to have potatoes or nothing. Oh. Guys, we have completely derailed this live stream, by the way. And by we, I mean I've completely derailed the live stream. Why is Yellow pinging over here? He's finally cleared up the aggression from Orange. Blue is creating the world's most useless wall off. Maybe because they want to put on aggression somewhere else, but now you're also walling your castle off. Yeah. If there was ever like a Forrest Gump Polish edition, you can say like life's like a box of pierogies. You never know what flavor you're gonna get. Oh, done. Everyone knows what pierogies are here. I imagine I organize a meetup and it's just like 17 different fast food restaurants, just all with their bunch of food, and we just all just eat and watch tournament games. I would love to have a watch party, but I don't think anyone... Is anyone in the chat actually near Toronto, Canada? I don't know that anyone would actually show up. In which case it would be like my 10th birthday where one friend showed up and we went to Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, true. Chicago is kind of close. All right, Gray Shrimp, I remember you're from Vancouver. Vermont. Vermont's not that far from Canada. Argentina's a bit far. Plus, I don't know if you're from Argentina if you want to come to Canada. I heard the food in Argentina is pretty fantastic. Look at the list of upgrades on the left side of your screen, by the way, and look at the one on the right side of your screen. Yikes. As these Frankish paladins, they've got the HP. Do they have the upgrades? No, they don't. They are still missing Blast Furnace. Are running amok, but now we've got a whole bunch of cheap Byzantine trash camels fully upgraded. Oh, I'm definitely gonna look up koshery after this stream. I've already taken a screenshot of the chat, and you best believe I'm gonna be looking that up because that sounded delicious. Anytime you have tomatoes or tomato sauce or tomato paste or anything tomato related, I am down to just shove it into my mouth, no questions asked. As dirty as that sounds. I mean, what the hell is our Berber doing here? I get, if you're the Mayans, I get it. Your walls are 50% up, but what the hell is this? Okay. It looks like the camels have saved our Persian's butt. And let's see how long he can last. Our Persian, I'm surprised at how bad he's doing here. I'm always surprised when some civs get pushed into really hard and they can't defend. Although I don't know if it's necessarily somebody doing bad or if it's somebody's teammate not helping them or if there's like a million different reasons. We're getting Maghrebi camels for our Berber who has 9 camel archers. So let's see what's going on around the map. To the south, absolutely nothing. To the center, oh, mama bear, that's a lot of Persian Frankish paladins. Uh-oh. This is not good. This is not good at all for our Berber. Let's see how much damage these guys can do before they're taken down, if they're even taken down. To the north, not much happening. Okay, so let's keep an eye on these paladins as the Byzantine has to rearrange his army, move it south. Ooh, I love the quick wall off here by Samero. He's giving the Byzantines time. No, what the worst time to put up a gate. Oh, that was so sour. And let's see it. Cheap Byzantine camels, redonkulously powerful Frankish paladins. Gate is still open for some reason. Okay, so far the camels are absolutely wrecking everything in their path. And why do I keep saying Persian? Because I want to say Paladin. My brain is not working properly. It's thinking about all the food that it wants to order. Are retreating, and now some Malay battle elephants are here, but they're missing the last 2 attack upgrades, which means they're not going to be that strong. Let's see how they do. Yeah, the camels have to get the hell out of here. You can't take on these halberdiers. The camel archers could help against the halberdiers. The castle is definitely helping out. And remember, this is a Byzantine castle with 8 freaking 1,000 HP. And yet again, Team East has to retreat out of here. Take a look at the north. What's happening here? Okay, a bit of a stalemate. Oh, we've got some of those Genitors taking on these Janissaries. See how long they last. They are being pumped out in good quantity. But now there's some Paladins as well. Teutonic Halberdiers. The Teuton and Persians are being a little underwhelming this game. Everyone's an Imperial. I don't know, I'm not gonna lie. Expecting more out of the Teutons and the Persians. Oh, sorry guys. I think my chat keeps freezing. Let me catch up. Canadians are overrepresented. Is Dave in Canada? I didn't know he was in Canada. Oh, done. Mac and cheese was amazing. When my wife was pregnant, we were just having mac and cheese 3 times a week. It's like the tastiest, not the healthiest, but the tastiest, cheapest food you can. And by the way, Byzantine castles with Greek fire are now firing flaming balls at these Frankish paladins. Take a look what's going on in the south. And I promise I will cast this game. We have gone completely off the rails. But it's okay. The second game makes up for everything. That game was absolutely epic. That might be one of the best Rage Force games we've seen this year. Although this year's only like 2 months long. I like that our Frank is carving up his paladins a little bit here, a little bit there, helping his team push in. Team East is just steamrolling over Team West. Malay battle elephants, 18 attack, shit armor. He's not even bothering to get it, even the first and only armor upgrade Valis. He's taking on these cheap. So we've got a battle of cheap 40% discounted elephants taking on 25% discounted camels. But there's way too many Magyar Cav archers. They are fully upgraded. They got recurve bow. They attack on the 12. And these Byzantine camels have shit armor. That being said, our Berber could absolutely wreck this Magyar push if he wanted to. Let's see the camel archers take on these cavalry archers. Come on. This is what you were born to do. This is your moment to shine, Samero. Oh, instead he's focusing on these elephants. Which, fair enough, without their armor, they're almost being one-shot to death. And even at 40% off, they're not super duper cheap, but I would have loved to see those camel archers taking on the cavalry archers, and our Persian is here still not fully upgraded. He's going crossbow. Oh, are we going to get to see Commanderan out of our Persian? Oh, this is so disappointing. Come on, move forward. Take on the Magyar. The game's most powerful Cav Archer taking on the game's Cav Archer killer. And here we go. Let's see it. Orange is positioning himself on the high ground, or is he running away? Let's frickin' go. Let's see it. So much fancy maneuvering. So many dead Berber camel archers. It's a lot of Magyar Cav archers, though. Holy shit, 58, 100 kills. This is 42, 70 kills. This really is the battle of Cav archers. Oh, sorry, guys. My phone just fell. That is the thud that you heard. If it made it through to the cast, apologies. Our Persian needs to get the final upgrade here. Actually, no, never mind. I'm an idiot. Sorry, my bad. They are fully upgraded, but they are not going to be able to stop a paladin push. Not when the paladins have how much HP? 7,000 HP. Yikes. Let's see it already. Let's see this big clash. Somebody destroy this archery range. There we go. Now you've got no excuses. Now you're facing off against each other. Let's go. Counter unit versus powerful unit. Oh, they keep avoiding each other. Here we go. The camels close yet again, but they're closing on villagers and elephants. And Valis is just throwing these elephants away one after the other. But look at the map. Team West has a third of the map. Team East has 2/3. Team East has 50% more army count. Their civilian population's a little lackluster. Okay. A lot of fancy maneuvering out of blue. I don't see him taking any fights, though. He's trying to snipe. He's trying to buy time. What is he buying time for? More and more camel archers. Oh, my goodness. 57 Frankish paladins fully upgraded. I don't think even the trash units from the Teutons with their extra melee armor are going to be able to handle this quantity. I don't know why our Frank is so shy. Here, just take the fight. You've got Castle Fire backing up. You've got Janissary. Are they elite? They are elite. So you'll lose 15, you'll lose 20 of your paladins. It doesn't matter. You'll wipe the Teutonic force off the face of the earth. And all of a sudden we've got crossbows for our Persian, and they I mean, I love Commanderan. It's such a fun upgrade, but not against a 192 HP unit with 7 pierce armor when you attack on what, an 8? Ugh. This is very bad news bears here for our Persian, whose army is going to melt. He's got one last castle. It is going to fall. Yeah, Beshoy, they should have done Savars. That's what I said from the beginning, right? Let's see some Savars. I think one-on-one they beat the Paladins. Even in an alleyway, this Paladin is just gonna muscle through. And to the south still, come on. I'm begging you. I mean, Darvoy is up to 86 Magyar Cav archers. Our Malay is moving forward with those forced left. Is that the name of the upgrade? And now Blue is focusing on the melee infantry while the Cav archers are destroying his lines. Oh no. And there you go. I mean, that was a pretty one-sided game. Usually the games are a little bit more even than that, but this was just a steamroll. Yikes. And these Cav archers, Camel archers rather, I would have loved to see them take on the Cav archers. 189 kills. Wow. I mean, I want to look at the numbers, but is it even worth it? The trade non-existent. Biggest donor was our Frank. Biggest recipient was our Turk. And most kills was from the Frank. Of course it is, with that freaking ridiculous Paladin. And wow, at the end of the day, this is what I wanted to see the most in this game. I wanted to see the most powerful attacking Cav archer in the game attacking on a 12 against the counter unit that has a +6 attack bonus against Cav archers. But I suspect even with the attack bonus, just the numbers would go to orange. He's got 81 against 36. 2.5 times bigger army. Kills on the Janissaries, 91. Kills on the Paladins, 51. So Team East just kept their armies around and alive much, much longer. It's not every day we see so many units have such high kill counts at the end of the game. Usually they trade armies off against one another, but man, our Persian was just not allowed to get his feet underneath him. And so we didn't see Savars, we didn't see elephants. What we saw was Commanderan crossbows attacking on an 8 against the unit with 7 pierce armor. Yikes. And even the Teuton wasn't enough. The Byzantine wasn't enough. It looked like the Byzantine held for a little bit with those camels, but then he pivoted south, lost all his camels, and since then we haven't heard a peep from him. He was just going halberdiers. Wow. A steamroll game if we've ever seen one, and that, I believe, will be the last game of the evening. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who joined, everyone who made me hungry, because now I have to go and make myself, of course, some kind of food, some kind of sandwich, because all this discussion of delicious food, and I'm going to look up koshari and see what that's all about. Ooh, you're going to make a Mickey D's run? Yeah. I vote that you go for that Mickey D's. Definitely go. Myra, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. And yeah, Gray Shrimp, thank you so much for joining. I know for some people it's super late, for some people it's early, but I always appreciate everyone joining in, and everyone have a fantastic night. And hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe another stream tomorrow or Sunday, I'm planning. But yeah, I'll see everyone then. Good night, Al.